Guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Canopy Growth, ticker CGC. Guys, we have here a very interesting price action. I will show you now here the updated chart, and of course we'll let you know if this here is a squeeze place or not. I can say that from the beginning, yes, Canopy Growth is still a squeeze play, but we have to check the price levels and where are the algo trigger levels here to see a potential short squeeze happen. That's why we will dive here into the chart for Canopy Growth. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. Yeah, on Friday guys, the market was quite bearish, so we had here a pullback. It's not like we are heading here into a bear market. It's the opposite guys. The market is super bullish. If you know my channel here, I always try to predict short squeezes, and I upload here every week my finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I call them the hot stocks. If you haven't seen those videos guys, here you can see that when I release a hot stock video on Sunday, that means the actual video is out right now guys. That means I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next days. You can see here some of those member feedbacks which I have, where my members made here 340-350% profits with just one trade guys. There is of course no guarantee, but I had here 5 squeezes just in the past 7-8 trading days here between 107 and 480%. Also here my swing trades on Patreon, which I post on Patreon, have high volatility here, and you can make a lot of profits if you know how to trade those tickers. That's why I try to share as much knowledge as I can here on Patreon. If you want to see guys those short squeeze stocks, my secret finest selection here, you can join our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. If you click the info icon here in the corner, you get access to this member link and you can see all those member benefits here. So guys, Canopy Growth. I will just enable now my drawings to show you what happened right now, because I said already that I expect the price to go where we are right now. We have a lot of hidden signals by the market makers here where the price may go as soon as we see here a technical breakout. You can see we have open gaps here at $3.27, $5.15 and even $6.12. That would be not a short squeeze guys, that would be just here a small algo squeeze for Canopy Growth, but this already brings here a squeeze potential from at least 120%. When we zoom out and see the big picture here, the big picture guys, sorry, that was not intentional, then you can see that yeah, this bitch can start to squeeze here as soon as we leave $3.87. So here is something like a squeeze trigger price level for Canopy Growth, and that we can go here into much higher price ranges. Even $6 and higher is possible. But let's check the chart. We will see more details then as soon as we see what the market makers are doing here with the stock. And what they're doing guys, they try to create here something like a trend channel pattern, which is usual for many stocks in the market. Bitcoin, also it doesn't matter if it's stocks or assets or cryptocurrencies, everything is trading here in the same fashion. And for Canopy Growth we have this very strong trend channel pattern here, which is in control for the algos. And when we squeeze out of this trend channel pattern, we can see massive short squeezes. It doesn't matter guys what the news are telling you. I don't know what kind of legalization is coming up and coming not. I don't care guys, as long or as soon as the algos start to squeeze and pump this Canopy Growth here out of this trend channel pattern, we will see a short squeeze guys. It's simple like that. So what we need to know is where are the trigger zones for the algos, and you can see, and that's what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we are exactly here in my predicted price zone guys, and we can see that we still hold this price range here. So this blue box here, this box is where the bullish algos are waiting. That doesn't mean that we cannot go lower guys. Of course we can lower, and it's even better to see shakeouts. It's even better to come lower because the market makers want to get the lowest possible prices to force a squeeze. It's simple like that. You can see any short squeeze stocks, they're just falling until oblivion before they start to squeeze. So for Canopy Growth, this price zone here, or the liquidity zone, is active. That means a price between $2.77 and $3.18 is usually the support here for this asset. You can see how we start to squeeze as soon as we leave this price range here. The last time then when we had this, the squeeze got triggered here, and as I said, the make it or break it price level, which really forced then a short squeeze or an algo squeeze, is $3.84. This price line here is the decision price line here for a short squeeze or not. So what can happen now is that we start to squeeze and that we get rejected at $3.84. No problem, guys. As long as Canopy Growth is not diluting, this is no problem here for a short squeeze setup. So the actual situation is that the short interest for CGC is now 9%. We can see that 9.7 million shares are short, and the short sellers increased a little bit their short interest here. I will show you that in a second. So guys, here we can see that by the last reported date, which we had here in Findle, the short interest was 9.1 million shares, or almost 9.2 million shares. Now we have 9.75 million shares, so they added here, yeah, 600,000 shares almost here. They added and still shorting here Canopy Growth, but the float is now 105 million shares, which is still okay. It's not too high, but because the average volume is here just 4.8 million shares. And as we all know, guys, the market makers always find ways to, let's say, regulate the price. I don't want to say the other word, but they find their ways, guys. So that is possible that we have to come a little bit more down before we see here a short squeeze, yeah, for Canopy Growth. The absolute worst case scenario, guys, yeah, when we talk one more time here back on this trend channel pattern, the worst case scenario would be that we come back to the bottom of this trend channel, and that would mean we come back here in the $1 range and lower. This is possible, guys. Technically, it's possible. For now, we had the same situation here. Before we had the last big squeeze here, which was around 450%. We had here, yeah, 11 trading days of accumulation before we start to squeeze. Let's check the actual situation, what we have. And we are accumulating here for now 9 trading days, guys. Sorry, 6 trading days. 6 bulk means 6 trading days. This is the accumulation which we have right now. And here, let me check that one more time. I don't want to give you wrong information here. So 9 bars, so nine trading days, you know. That doesn't mean that this is repeating here one by one. We can also check here the technicals. So we had here, of course, an oversold RSI before we pumped, which is almost the same for every other stock as well. And you can see, and this is very interesting, we have here something like a trend channel pattern or a trend algo line pattern here on the RSI as well. So in my opinion, guys, not financial advice, in my opinion, the breakout for Canopy Growth is very, very soon. Not only price-wise, not only chart-wise, because the market makers always need to settle their positions here. And I think we have some very high potential here to see a squeeze. The problem is for CGC that we have here one very strong resistance at $6.37. That's why I say when we close all those gaps, that would not surprise me here, a 120% squeeze. But the problem is that we have here this make it or break it price level at $6.37 and also a very strong resistance at $8.34. And that is the problem here. As long as we don't break these price levels here, even 200% squeeze, which is perfect and great, but this is still, guys, not a short squeeze. When we want to see a short squeeze for Canopy Growth, we have to leave this trend channel here. That could really bring us back here in the $20 range and higher. And that's why I like the stock here. The setup is very good. I love this kind of setup here, guys. And that looks like it's almost ready to break out. I want to check the weekly setup again with you together here. Yo, guys, very, very good. I mean, we need that. We need drama. We need here some shakeouts. That's why I say we can even go down here below $2. I would not care. This is what I want to see. I want drama. I want that they create panic. As I said, as long as it's not, if this is not based on delusion. We have here still a market capital of $347 million, which is good. They don't need to dilute yet. And as long as we, of course, trading above $1, there is not a necessary thing to do that. Even they did it here in the same way when we had this squeeze here back in March 2024. Okay, guys, let's keep an eye here on Canopy Growth. Setup looks good. I like the setup, to be honest. Make your own due diligence, guys. I cannot give you here any financial advices, but I like what I see here in the chart. And it is possible that we see here a continuation of the 2021 squeeze, where all the meme stocks squeezed and everything squeezed in January 2021. We may see that coming again in January 2025. Being that said, guys, if you want to copy the price levels here from my chart, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. This is the chart program which I use for all my videos and of course for all my own trades. If you want to learn trading, guys, I can just highly recommend that program, and I can give you here a discount link in the video, in the info icon here, a $15 discount link. When you click here, the info icon in the corner, you get access to this $15 discount link. And I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. And if you maybe want to quit your 9-to-5 job, learn trading, guys, then this is the first thing you should do to get a good chart program, guys. Okay, my friends, that was the update. I hope that was helpful. If you don't want to miss any updates, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. I appreciate that, and see you in the next video. Arigatou gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute. Bis zum nächsten Canopy Growth Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.